Namaste. Now, many of the Fin influencers misguide you by talking about a variety of things. For example, I divide the stock market into IPO, value investing, day trading, option trading, all that thing. Option trading is like a T10 match. It is just 10 overs. You have to hit and you have to get the opposition down. It is a lot of pressure, and can you take the pressure, and are you a veteran in taking the pressure? Now this is the biggest problem in the stock market. So divide the stock market like that of cricket. For example, IPO can be called as a 5-day game. You can invest in the IPO, leave it, and then when the market goes up, you can actually buy or sell. You can take time to sell. Now, for example, Marcellus plays the game like the T5 5-day game. For example, they have 3 years lock-in period where they tend to hold the money and they invest in stock and wait for the stock to go up. The same way is being done by Monish Pobrai, who is one of the very famous stock investor. He holds the stock only once a year. You can withdraw, otherwise you cannot withdraw. So if you are comfortable with a 5-day match, stick to the 5-day match. That is what is the comfort zone. Now the second thing is T50, 50 over match is, you can call it as the what you call value investing, where you invest for months and then you get out of it very fast. For example, you invest for a number of years, we can call it as a 5-day match. You invest for a number of months, we can call it as a 1-day match. Now 5-day match, you have the option. If you do the mistakes, you would be able to recover, you would be able to play the match out in a manner. But unfortunately, now many people don't understand whether they are very comfortable with years or very comfortable with months. For example, I normally tell people, if you are going to buy gold, do not worry about the fluctuation across. Gold has systematically gone in the last 10 to 20 years. So invest and play as a 5-day match, which will be very, very helpful to you as a person. So this is an important distinguishing. And the later T20 or T10 match is the option trading, is the swing trading, is the scalping. Are you dedicated? Can you play the match? Can you take the pressure? Do you find it easy across? Now that is the big question. Now many people think they can play in all 3 formats of the game. No, all 3 formats of the game is played by legendary player like Virat Kohli, Anil Kumble, like Sachin Tendulkar. Very few people can adjust that game, whether they can pay for 5-day or 1-day or T20. But ultimately, Dhoni's glory was in T20 matches. He stuck to T20. He was very comfortable captaining in T20. He became very, very successful across. So in the similar manner, you have to understand whether you are comfortable with the 5-day match or 1-day match or the what you call T20 match. T20 match is you invest in hours and days and you try to come out, hours, days and weeks. For example, 50 over match is months. You take months, you invest in months and you come out of it. And otherwise, you invest in years and you come out of it. So that is the first principle as far as the stock market is concerned. But unfortunately, the Fin influencer says you trade in gold, you trade in silver, you trade in oil, you trade in commodity. No, not everybody is meant to trade. 99.99% of the people have one domain of making money. Either it is value investing, or it is kind of 1-day match or IPOs, or you kind of try to take it as a T20 match. Now look at your style, look at your format, whether you're comfortable with years, months or days across. And if you have a negative transit, if the Saturn is transiting 6, 8, 12 from the Lagna, or the Jupiter is in 6, 8, 12 from Lagna, don't do day trade. You will lose your money, your ass will burn, you will completely get wiped out across. So that is the main problem with many of the so-called fin influencers. They don't understand. Second thing is, all you need to do is whether you can invest in hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs. Now these are all things which will give you a systematic or a slow return of investment. For example, if you make 10 to 12% is what you can hope to make. The problem is the greed, the multi-bagger, which pushes people to the extreme level of risk taking across. That is why they tend to lose a lot of money. So become very comfortable. If many planets are in the Kendra and Trikona, you can probably do all the three formats of the game. If one or two planets are connected with the 11th Lord, then you can play the game for 50 over, which is months. You can invest for months and you can come out of it across. And the very rare kind of people is people who can work with all the three formats of the game. The other problem is now T20 game or invest in weeks, days, minutes and coming out of it is a tantric money. You will have to be very fast, otherwise you will get executed across. Either die or get out with a huge margin. That kind of gambling mentality cannot be there unless you have Rahu in the 11th house. So check your horoscope, whether your 11th Lord is connected with Rahu Ketu, then you can do the day trading on your Janma Nakshatra. Otherwise, don't do this. Learn to distinguish the kind of game you want to play. The second thing is, stick on to the winners. If you have made money in ICICI, continue investing in ICICI. Even ICICI can hold literally 10 crores of share. One or two share is enough. For example, choose share like that of husband, wife or like children. How many children you have? 2. You find that itself very difficult. How many wives you have? You have 1. So the point is, if you are able to choose 1 or 2 or 3 stocks is more than enough. Now many people talk about basket of stock. It's very difficult. So keep on investing in your winners across. You will be making money. If you don't know what is the sector you can invest, what kind of problem, we can guide you astrologically, but you need to be careful. Since I am not a SEBI registered advisor, this is a new form of technique. I request you to contact a SEBI registered advisor for the proper guidance across. But this can be distinguished and you can use it. If you are even a very risk-free player, invest in mutual funds for a number of years and you can come out of it. The point is, if many planets are in the Kendra and Trikona, you will invest in blue chip and large cap companies. Many planets are in 6, 8, 12, then you will tend to invest in the small cap companies across. So this is the kind of understanding astrology can give you across which sector, which cap, whether you can make money now or not. Now these things we can guide you across. If you are interested, do call on us. Thank you.